I'm not saying that I'm the best mini painter, I'm the best terrain maker by any means. Hey guys, welcome back to Table Thoughts with Tablenauts. I'm Doolin. I know that most of you guys are used to Max doing these, but I wanted to talk about something that's really important to me, and especially to people I know who are hobbyists and who collect things and collect board games and do all of those cool things. Something I see a lot that is a big issue is just a bunch of people who enjoy doing things, try it for a while, realize that maybe they're not so good at it, and then just drop it. This can be anywhere from board games that specifically you don't feel like you're good at, between Euro games or strategy games or very specific miniature games. Whatever it might be, you might play it for a while, realize you like it, and then very quickly realize you're bad at it and never play again. Or this is also extremely true of not only miniature painters and terrain makers, but also just art hobbyists in general, right? You find something you're passionate at, you collect all of these resources, and you start working on things, and you're just not proud of the product that you make. And I know all of us want to be the Ray character, right? We want to be naturally good at something and better at professionals that have practiced their whole life, and we just pick it up and we're just boom, it's like destiny, right? And some of you might find those things, but I feel like a lot of us, when we do that and we're searching for those things, miss out on a lot of really cool hobbies that we might not dip our toes in because we tried it once or we tried it twice, and guess what? It just didn't turn out the way we wanted it to. And I'm going to use myself as an example because there are so many things in my life that I've come to love because I didn't give up on them. I'm not a person who is naturally good at a whole lot of things. I've not picked up something and just really excelled in it the first time that I tried it. But I have worked at a lot of different things, and I'm not gonna say I'm the best at them, but I really enjoy them now. First example is chess. I tried it as a kid, and this was when I was younger. I really gave up on a lot of things I wasn't good at, and I learned how to play, but never won a game against some of my friends who were kind of jerks about it, and I gave it up until my wife, who is amazing at chess, who has won trophies, has done all these different things with it, and I was like, I gotta learn, I want to play with her. And for the first 30, 40, maybe 50 times we played, over a year went by, I had never won in a game against her. In fact, she thrashed me almost every time we played, but every time I learned something new. I slowly started to understand the intricacies of the game. I downloaded the chess.com app, and I watched different masters play against each other. I listened to podcasts in order to get better, and slowly but surely I've worked my way up to where I'm competitive against her now. And I'll say that 1 out of every 5 games I might win, and she still beats me those other 4 times, but I still have fun, and I can see how I've grown, and it's rewarding knowing that. Second thing is I've gotten really into miniature painting over the last 2 to 3 years, and I have some of my very first miniatures ever painted. I've based them since, so ignore the base, but I've not gotten rid of these because I love being able to look back on them and understand how far I've come. Like, even just looking at these now, I cringe as I see spots where I just didn't thin my paints and just splashed on, thick Walmart coatings. And even this one right here, I messed up so badly on the face that I just decided to cover it in this red paint, acting like it's blood. And this one right here, I've messed up so badly with, even the color scheme is just poor. Like, no one back then wore pink and blue and white shoes. I don't know what I was thinking, but I had fun. I painted these, I've collected these, and if I looked at these and thought, man, people like Miniac or Miniac, I think, and other terrain hobbyists that I follow on YouTube. They clearly know what they're doing. Well, why am I even trying? I should just give up, and I didn't. And now, because I kept going, I'm not the best, but I've gotten tutorials, I've bought special paints, I've worked hard, I've gotten better at my brush strokes. I know what dry brushing is now, I know what wet blending is now, and I've cranked out these types of miniatures now that I'm really proud of, and I play, they're all for Zombicide, and I play with all of these. I play with my first ones, and I play with my best ones, and I can even show people as I play, like, yeah, these are what I did at first, but this is what I'm able to do now. And I'm not finished with the whole Zombicide set. That's gonna probably take a whole another year to do, but I can't wait to have this just representation of my skills over the last 3 years, 4 years, however long it takes. And lastly, I want to show you some terrain that I've built, and I'm certainly not the best at this. I follow Black Magic Craft, and I've tried to do certain different things, and I'm proud of these. But this is where I started, and as you can see, it's just styrofoam, like a piece of styrofoam. I think this is what my Yeti mic came in, actually. So this was very early on, and it doesn't even make sense. Like, I tried to make the styrofoam like this rocky terrain, and you can see how badly I spray painted it, and this was before I knew that when you spray painted foam, it literally melts it, so there's holes all over the place. And then I tried to cover it up with just this like cement paste, you can see, and then because it melted the sides so badly, I covered it with this styrofoam and tried to give it a wood texture, but really it just comes out like looking pretty ugly. And then I am proud. I had learned dry brushing at the very end of this project, and I put these tiles in the middle, and it looks okay, but it's still just ugly and not the best. And everywhere that is melted, you can still see in this, you know, it's just not great. But if I had given up, I wouldn't have seen projects like this, where I followed some tutorials and I've really come out with something that I'm really proud of. The door, I wish that I could do doors better. I'm still learning that, but the roof took forever. I got a nice stone structure around the outside, some really cool texture for the walls where the stucco would be, and I'm just, I can look at both of these and know, Josh, you've improved. What I don't want you to hear from this video is that if you keep working like at anything, you're gonna get these amazing results, and that I'm doing amazing and I'm a professional at these things. I'm not. I'm still very much an amateur. But hopefully you see that I've progressed and that I'm excited to keep going. Guys, you're never going to start a hobby and crank out your best work at the beginning. If you do that, you might as well quit. We are people who get better with practice, and that is something to look forward to. I can't wait to see the things that I'm due in 2, 3, and 4 years, but I will always hold on to this, and I'll always hold on to these miniatures because I can see how I've grown. And so my message to you is this: do not give up on things that you're passionate about. Do research, keep working at it, and I promise you're gonna see things that you're proud of eventually. But the most important part is that you're having fun and that you're growing. Don't let naysayers, don't let professionals on YouTube that you're learning from, don't let any of those things ever deter you from trying. As long as you enjoy the things that you're doing, it doesn't matter if you're the best. It doesn't even matter if you're good. Just get out there and try those things, because that's how you're going to enjoy life better. All right, well, that's my TED Talk. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, because again, just like what I'm saying, this channel is something that Max and I are both passionate about. We're learning things still. We're getting better still. We're getting better equipment still. And I can't wait to see in 2 or 3 years what we're doing. But I hope that you're still with us, and I hope that you plan on being a part of this community. Until next time, see you guys.